Hi, I'm Steve Ferroli. I hope you are enjoying Saving Youth Baseball. Please like our Facebook page, Ted Williams Baseball League, as all future presentation clips will be posted there when completed. About a year ago, I started saying to some of our baseball parents that I was thinking of putting together a video youth baseball presentation. I always knew what I was working on was extremely important, but I didn't realize that the complexity and depth of decades of work would be so difficult to convey in a casual way after a game or a practice. Often I would find myself engaging in these geometric and algebraic cutting-edge baseball conversations with parents that were really just novices in the game, and a video presentation seemed like the only possible answer. Also, a lot of times driving home I would feel foolish for the enthusiasm that I would have in these conversations, only to be met by a courtesy smile or a blank face. In our last clip, I referred to youth baseball as a fading game, as an endangered level of play. But I think better said is to view it as a level of play that was created with its failure inevitable. In the mid-'80s, I was watching a summer camp game with 10, 11-year-old players, and something was just not right. There was something off about that game, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. With my mindset being out of the box, thinking out of the box, boom, just hit me. The plate's too big. The plate is too big for these boys' bodies. And immediately, all the boys at my camp and all the boys around the world at this age were playing off a man-sized plate. It became obvious to me. And this immediately raised questions, because I knew that if they were on a man-sized plate, their little arms and little bats could not defend that plate. The plate simply was not scaled down properly. This picture really corrals the problem. Now, how does this happen? In the late 30s, early 40s, a lumberyard manager named Carl Stotts from Pennsylvania grabs his two nephews who love baseball. They get some friends, and in one summer they go out into an open field and they put down newspapers for bases, and they try to rescale baseball for children. What Carl didn't understand was this was a mammoth undertaking. During the formative years, Carl brought his idea of scaling down baseball to Pennsylvania State University, their physical education and recreation department. And after careful deliberation, Penn State told Carl that they were concerned both over some of his dimensions and also whether a volunteer parent could coach their own children or others. Carl knew the plate should be smaller. He states it in this book, A Promise Kept. But with a country coming out of the Great Depression, funding is scarce, and he makes the decision to go ahead with the man-sized home plate. In the Ted Williams League, we have found that the oversized plate is just one of several miscalculations that leads to arm injuries, excessive hit batters, and a general lack of youth baseball action. The Ted Williams League, which plays with 3 different sized home plates that grow with the hitter's arm length and bat length, has had a fantastic track record of arm safety and has decreased hit batters by 48%. Now, you may have heard of this organization that Carl started. It is called Little League, Today, it is called Little League Baseball of America. And 70 years after this miscalculation, they are still playing on a 17-inch plate. But they are not alone. Babe Ruth, 17-inch plate. AAU, 17-inch plate. Every league that I know of that plays youth baseball between the ages of 8 and 14, 17-inch plate. It is mathematically out of scale, and as far as I'm concerned, at this point, proven unsafe by years of Ted Williams League play at a new standard. I hope you have enjoyed this segment of Saving Youth Baseball. Please remember to like our Facebook page, Ted Williams Baseball League. Also, if you're eager to get involved in our plan to strengthen this level of play, please use the contact information below. I'm Steve Ferroli. Get a good pitch to hit.